Hello YouTuniverse, Alex here. Welcome to Science from Somebody. I'm just making some lunch for my wife and kids right now. Didn't know you were going to drop in, but hey, that's okay. We can go ahead and talk some. In the last video, we looked at Filozoa and Holomycota. And as we continue to look at them, I want you to remember something. Every archaea, bacteria, biconta, excavata, amoebozoa, breviata, apusazoa, and Holomycota are going to continue to get more complex along those classification traits. Just as we learned in the third video of this series on Piscicontas, as we learn more about the microbial world, things aren't always as they seem, and the original classification wouldn't have included some of the most recent findings. The Teredosporia classification is based on very basic organisms that were a lot like fungus but shared animal-type traits, such as locomotion and philopedia, or cell-to-cell interaction and sensing. If we were looking at a classification table, you would see Holozoa to Teredosporia and then our classification. The main difference between these groups is the introduction of actin protein, which in early organisms would have helped increase mobility, allow for cell-to-cell adhesion and introduction to multicellularity, and in more complex organisms, allow for muscle contraction. This interaction happens all within the cell membrane. A cell's ability to form microfilaments is incredibly useful in the healing of wounds as well. Mutations that affect the production of actin result in muscular diseases, the size and functionality of the heart, and deafness. In bacteria and viruses, microfilaments affect the microorganism's ability to evade the actions of the immune system. Oh, welcome back. So, as a callback to our recent conversation about Holomycota, if you have cells that interact with one another, you have actin, and those microfilaments that allow for muscle contraction means you're just not a fungus. So the next time you have a salad, you can now recognize that you have more in common with the mushrooms than the lettuce. Have a fantastic day, everybody. Never stop learning more.